Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Sweeney coming to you from the Mills Park Middle School Technology Education Department. Actually, I'm in my bonus room here at home right now. But I just wanted to take a moment to say hello to you and welcome you to this year's episode of Meet the Teacher at Mills Park Middle School. So, as I mentioned a moment ago, I am one of the teachers in the CTE department. I teach technology education to 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And I've got a lot of information that I want to pass on to you in a PowerPoint. So let's get started. For those of you who don't know me, I want to take a moment to give you a little bit of my background. I have an undergraduate degree from Eastern University in St. David's, PA, Bachelor of Arts in Music in class of 2005. And I did own an electronics business for a little over 25 years before I became a teacher, Sweeney Electronic Services in PA. And I went back to school, changed careers, and in 2013 I received my teaching certification from Immaculata University. I am certified in 3 areas. I'm certified in music, technology education, and business education, and have a little bit of teaching experience in all 3 areas. So what does this mean to you as a parent? Well, this means I can teach your child how to play the cello. If that doesn't work out, I can teach them how to cut it up on a bandsaw, make it into a small canoe, and develop a business and marketing plan to sell the product. And here's some additional fun facts that I like to share with the students when we first get to know each other in the first day of the semester or the first day of school. More little tips about Mr. Sweeney. I grew up in a town called Graterford, Pennsylvania. You probably never heard of that, but you might have heard of a town called King of Prussia. It's just outside of Philadelphia. It's home of the Mall. And yes, we are diehard Philadelphia Eagles fans. This is my 2nd career and my 9th year as a teacher, and it's also my 5th year with the Mills Park Middle School family. As I mentioned a moment ago, I'm certified in 3 areas. What I didn't mention, though, is that I did teach at 4 different middle schools in Pennsylvania. I'm a veteran of the United States Navy. I was stationed on board the aircraft carrier USS Saratoga, and I did 2 Mediterranean and 1 Indian Ocean tours, so 2 Med and 1 IO cruise. And I owned an electronics business called Sweeney Electronic Services up in Pennsylvania. I still do that a little bit on the side. I'm happily married with 3 daughters and a son, and I have 3 cats, Larry, Carmela, and Ruby. And this is our lovely family here. The picture is a bit dated. This is my son here in the red in the center of the picture. He is actually starting 6th grade, so he's a rising 6th grader, my lovely wife and my 3 daughters as well. So what is my role at Mills Park Middle School? Well, we've got quite a few things we want to do, but I like to think of the top 4, the first one being develop problem-solving skills. That is indeed the heart and core of technology education, and more on that later. We also want to take a lot of time to prepare your students for high school. Middle school is an interesting transition, and it's one we like to say we see children turning into young adults. We want to do anything we can to assist your daughter or your son in any way and encourage beneficial and safe exploration of technology. Here is a course overview of the 6th grade curriculum. I'm not going to take the time to read this. You can certainly pause the video and go through and read this for yourself if you like. I did not write this up. This is actually a copy and paste from the North Carolina Department of Instruction, NCDPI. And here is additional information on the course curriculum for 7th and 8th grade, again, copied from the North Carolina Department of Instruction. Technology education is quite a bit different from what we used to do when I was a kid taking woodshop classes in school. It's not about making shelves and crowbars. It's not your typical woodshop class, and it's not exclusively about trade skills. When moms and dads, parents and guardians come in to join us for a back-to-school night, I like to tell them that if you're interested in your son or daughter going off to college and pursuing a career in engineering, this class is perfect for them. Conversely, if your son or daughter is interested in maybe entering into the trades industry and becoming a carpenter or a plumber or electrician or something like that, again, this class is perfect for them. It really is a collaboration of the trades and engineering. We focus a lot on teaching problem-solving skills using a process called the engineering design process. And it's all about learning how to appropriately use technology to solve problems and make our lives better. So grading and retesting. Programs in our class are pretty much on a level playing field for all students, okay? The students will be assessed in a lot of different areas, various projects, engineering design journals, tests, quizzes, class participation, projects, things of that nature. Retesting, I do allow retesting at the student's request. Time restrictions do apply. If a student comes to me a day before the end of the semester and says, Mr. Sweeney, can I retake that test that I failed 2 months ago? No, we really have to have a cutoff on it at some point in time. But here's the bottom line, okay? I want your child to do well in this class. I really do. And I will bend over backwards to do anything that I can to help them to succeed in our class. I will be in their corner for them, and I will be fighting for them to help them to do a great job, to enjoy the class, to build some really cool stuff, and just to have a great time in the process. Just a quick note here on Google Classroom. For this year, I will be using Google Classroom to post the assignments and a lot of the class logistics and so forth. If you would like access to Google Classroom, send me an email, and what I can do is I can add you as a parent. And as I mentioned, I have a rising 6th grader myself who was in Mills Park Elementary, and I did this as a parent myself. It really is a valuable tool. So if you would like me to add you as a parent, please send me an email, and I will certainly do that for you. So here's the information on the website, contact information. My email address is rsweeney@wcpss.net. Make sure you get all the E's in there, and make sure you get the right Ray Sweeney too, please. My website is www.raysweeney.com. Again, for Google Classroom, if you'd like access to that, please feel free to send me an email to the address on your screen, rsweeney@wcpss.net. As far as my wish list goes for this year, I know I get some parents ask me about that sort of stuff. I'm drawing a blank right now. So just do me a favor, check back on my website. I'll be updating that in the next couple of days, and I'll have a button on there similar to the one that you see on the right there that says teacher wish list, and you just click on that, and that would certainly pop up a list of announcements and so forth. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. One final thought I do want to say, this is my 5th year. This is my 5th year at Mills Park, starting my 5th year here. And I want to tell you that you guys have some really, really awesome kids. It is such a pleasure to work with them. It's like a dream come true. I pinch myself every day going to work. I get to go into this manufacturing lab and this computer lab, teaching your kids how to use tools and machines and build stuff. And it's such a joy to see them learning and building off of this process. And so it's really cool working with them. Keep doing what you're doing as moms and dads. I know last year was a bit of a rough year, but I'm really looking forward to this year. I think it's going to be really great. Again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, the best way to get a hold of me, right down there in that email address, rsweeney@wcpss.net. And I look forward to checking in with you from time to time throughout the year. Take care and have a great day.